tree of life, I just picked me apart. You came along and everything started to hum. Still it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is November 1, Charlie Lima Charlie. Summit's on the air. Yeah, we're coming up through finished Williams Valley, and just gotta show you Sierra Blanca here. It's really something. Beautiful out this morning as we head over to Wahl Knoll. Before we get cracking, let's take a look. Really pretty out this morning. A lot of rain up in Alpine at my place last night, but it's clearing up over here, so looks like we'll be in the clear for a little activation this morning. And some beautiful views. It's definitely wet, it rained here, but yeah, nice and green. There's a trailhead here with AA7OY. Woohoo! And it is absolutely gorgeous. Well, I'm talking about me right now. Yeah. And it's pretty up here too. You're looking okay, Dale.
Well, it's
yeah.
the best I can do.
Looks like you shaved for me this morning. Thank you so much. Have you been up this side before?
No, I came up the other side last time.
Okay, yeah. So this is a really pretty little hike. I mean, you can come up the other side and it's really short. You can actually drive up pretty close.
Yeah.
It's a little bit swampy where we're at. If we did it today, and I don't know, both of us probably be stuck up there. But this is so pretty. And it's, I mean, it's a short hike. I'd rather get a little bit of, you know, mileage in, but it's, I mean, we're talking a mile. But it's a little deceiving. So we're going to hop the fence here and head on up. So
let's get cracking.
There we go. Let's get cracking. Yeah. So pretty. I love coming up this little valley. God, it's gorgeous up here with all the rain and everything.
Perfect.
Yeah, it really is. It's amazing out here, isn't it? There you go. Caught in a snake. He'll take your arm off just like that. Friendly little bugger. Till you piss him off. I don't care. How about I'll start for 20 and then you can do 40.
Okay, I'll start on 40.
No, you're going to start 20.
Oh, I'm going to start 20. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You might get some more on that one. Yeah. All right, we're at the summit.
All right.
He's gonna set up over, Dale's gonna set up over here, and I'm gonna go down the ridge just a little bit, tie off to that tree, and send some cool waves off the edge here. I'm gonna set my chair up over here. Got a little shade for my radio, which is good because they made these black, and I actually think that really cool little heat sink I put on there just makes the problem worse, because it's black too, so it soaks up the sun. Before we get started, I didn't show that. I did show an antenna setup in my series called Soda 360. It's a 4-part series that shows you how to do summits on the air as an activator and as a chaser. So the first 4, number 1 starts out with why do soda, what's in it for the activator and the chaser, etc. Second one is all around planning, how I find a summit, how I chart to places that nobody's ever been to, at least in soda. Somebody's always been onto these peaks, and use all trails, etc. The third one is a reference activation, shows you how I do activations, and in that you'll see how I set up my antenna. There are 1,000 ways of doing this, and in some of the other videos you'll see how the other guys do it. I'm using the K6 ARK antenna today, which is a random wire, and it comes right onto the has a 9-to-1 Unan right there on the BNC connector. It is a work of art, in my opinion. Thank you, Adam. So I've worked Spain with that, Belgium. I don't think I worked Belgium with this one, but New Zealand all the time. In other words, it works. It's all band. All you do is hit the tuner. You gotta have to have a tuner to use it. And you versus a link dipole, which is what Dale's using today, is he has to stop, change the links, etc. They're great because they're resonant, and if you're using an MTR, you don't need a tuner. So a resonant antenna is really awesome. It's just one less thing you have to have. The KX2 has a built-in tuner, which is just awesome. So before we get started, let's just take a look at the just slopes up to this antenna. I've never really set up on the exact peak, so this will be a little bit different today. Last time I was up here, it was blowing 70 miles an hour. I am not kidding you. The trees were just bent over. So I had my antenna set up here. I was afraid it might snap, and then I set myself up down this hill a little bit to get out of the wind so I could operate. Wasn't the funnest one I've ever done. So I'm using the Tactical Mini 7000 from Soda Beams. I believe it's Soda Beams. It's a yeah, by Soda Beams. I epoxied these on here. I saw how Adam had done that on his, so kind of epoxied these little guys on here so I could just guide this thing when I don't have anything to tie to. In this case, what I've done is in the bottom I have a PVC cap in the bottom there with a big nail through it, and it fits perfectly. So what's nice, because I'm a lazy, is I can just, if I can beat that into the ground and then I tie it off onto a tree, or this, in this case, a little dead tree, and then I'm good to go. And I'm probably 20 feet up or something easily. So I don't know if you can quite see that, but yeah, let's see, here we go. Yep, up to the top. So, and down to my operating position where you can see my little hiking pole over there. So now that we're set up, I think Dale's running 20. I've already forgotten now. I'm gonna run 40 for about 30 minutes here, and then we're gonna switch. I thought he was gonna set up on the peak. Turns out he walked down. He likes the operating position down there a little ways on that, just off the ridge here. This is a big activation zone, so you could have a few stations up here. So enough yakking, let's get cracking. I couldn't decide whether to sit facing that way or sit facing this way today. And right underneath me is the benchmark. Never sat on the benchmark before. Is that legal? I don't know. Man, this is just really, really stunning today. Perfect weather, slight breeze, clear skies. I was expecting rain up here, when I left the villa. So let's get cracking. Let's see what we can get. There's Ted. There's Josh. There's the AA7OY, the master at work, cranking out a little CW on his MTR3B and link dipole here. He's got himself a nice little operating position there. Not as good as yesterday though. Pick up a few more, eh?
Yeah, I'm just entering my log here. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Doing the slow paper method here.
So you enter them on your paper, which is great, and then you transfer them to what program?
I just put them in the sodadata.org.
Oh, you're doing right into there. Okay.
Just typing it right in. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm just about done here.
No hurry. So there's Dale's antenna. So he's got his little fishing pole kind of bent over there.
Got a big one.
And then follows down. He's got his. I like these connectors he's got for his. It's a link dipole, so it'll be right here. So that's one link. He's got another link here down the ways, and he's got it tied onto a little cord, and it runs 20, 40, and 30. Is that right?
Correct.
All right. Yeah. Sweet. If you remember to plug in the right one.
You plug in all the right connectors.
But then it still works. You know? Just got to get it close. All right. We'll see. I got Jamie. So that was cool. Let's see who else I got. Yeah, N6JFD and KT0A, got him. So since I last saw you, so I'll go back up and I'm out of range of my Wi-Fi. Let's see if AT&T works up here. It barely works sometimes. So anyway, clouds are popping up over the rim.
Oh yeah.
And but not, you know, the big nasty big boiling ones that we get on monsoons. We're still not getting the monsoonal flow, but very nice up here. It's, what do you think the temperature is? 65?
I would say 65.
God, it's just so nice.
It was, yeah, perfect.
I'm just loving it. So, and he's got his MTR3B right here. And his here. Okay, so we're looking at the LNR 3B. Great little radio. One thing I want to point out is this guy right here. Look at the size of the battery. So you want to go ultralight, and you know CW, this is the way to go. This is your ultralight radio. But it's 5 watts, and this little lipo, so this is just going to be really light for you. The batteries are very inexpensive. You can pick them up on Amazon. And then he's got this little keyer on a board. He puts his pad of paper on here, and it goes like crazy. Pretty simple little radio, 3-bander, and then you just move the freak up and down with these guys. And he made a bunch of contacts with it. How many?
28 today.
28, not bad.
A couple of summits.
You killed it yesterday with 40 plus.
Yeah, today was fun too.
Yeah, yeah. It's so beautiful. I really don't want to de-summit, but I'll go home and have some lunch.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'm always going for
maybe
lunch.
take a nap under some rain. That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
So, all right, I'll go up and pack up.
Okay. Me too.
I'll check though if there's anybody else that's on the summit. I'm gonna give it one last try. What happens when you're on a beautiful mountain, beautiful day, getting ready to pack up, and it's like, oh, there's another guy on a summit. I'm gonna go get him. One more summit to summit, Chris, before we leave.
Yeah, I promise. Last one.
So I'm gonna go up and do the same thing. If anybody else is up on a summit, see if I can grab them. It's you just can't beat a day like this. Got some pretty good buildups to the east of us, so very possible thunderstorm coming, but we'll be off of here before that even kicks up. We really just don't have enough unstable air, I don't think. But anyway, gotta love it. That is, it says AA7OY in the back window. So, yeah, good activation.
Fun?
No points, but it was fun anyway.
Yeah, what the heck?
It was gorgeous. I enjoyed the heck out of it. So, all right, I'm gonna head home, make some lunch, take a nap. That's how you do it. Later. All right, getting out of here before the rains move in. Very likely we're gonna get some this afternoon. It's a short hike, maybe, I don't know, a mile, maybe 2 miles round trip, 3 at the most. Easy little hike. It's beautiful though. So I'll check off Wahl Knoll for the second time this year. That's why there's no points. You can only do it once a year, but boy, it's such a great view off there. Just kick back, relax, work your friends on the radio. There's a few of them on there, so that was kind of fun. And yeah, it's all good. And of course, hiking with Dale, AA7OY. AA7OY. Guy kills it. Really nice guy, so I think we're good. Alrighty, I'll say 73. And thanks to all the chasers out there. That was a heck of a lot of fun. And being chased and doing a little bit of chasing. So let's roll the credits.